Hello everyone, I hope you guys are all having a fabulous Wednesday. Today I'm coming at you with a highly requested video, and that is to do a review on my new medium Chanel Ley Boy bag. So let's get started. Before I forget, the measurements on this beautiful bag are 11 inches in length, 6.5 inches in height, and 3.5 inches in depth. This bag features the black calfskin leather with the double stitching throughout the quilts and the ruthenium hardware. And as you can see at the very top of the shoulder strap, you actually have a leather piece for added comfort, and you have two little eyelets here to be able to make this adjustable. All right, and at the very front, you have a push button closure that's very easy to get in and out of. You open it up like so, and that's what it looks like inside. You have one slip pocket on one side, or one slip pocket on one side, one zippered pocket on another, and I have the burgundy fabric lining for the inside of the bag. And there you go. That is the front side, a side view. There's the back and the bottom. Sorry, I'm not trying to make too much noise. And this bag currently retails for $5,200 here in the States, and it's part of the fall collection for 2015. Okay, so let's talk a little, now that we have the details out of the way. I have to say that out of all of the bags that I own, this is probably one of the most comfortable bags I have ever carried. And to be honest, I was a little skeptical at first because the chain here does have quite a bit of weight to it, and I thought that maybe the chain would dig into my shoulder or it would just make for a very heavy bag, and it's not. I am very happy to say it is crazy how comfortable this bag is to carry. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys some pros and I'm going to give you guys some cons, and hopefully I'll be able to help you out if you're deciding to purchase this bag. Okay, so let's talk about the pros. For me, as I said before, is the fact that it is extremely comfortable. It seems very lightweight, and I don't have to worry too much about that. I like the fact that it is very versatile. So you can carry this bag with double straps this way. You can make the shoulder, or you can make the straps one long shoulder strap, or you can actually carry this crossbody. If you do tend to carry this crossbody, it doesn't lay as low as, for example, a Louis Vuitton Eva clutch. So it does end up a little bit higher, maybe up on your hip, but regardless, it's very comfortable to wear that way as well, if you want to be hands-free. Another pro that it has is the fact that this push button closure is so easy to get it in and out of. All you have to do is push these two in and you open up the bag, and if you were to close it, sometimes it can lay like this and you just pretty much have to push this down and it snaps right into place. You don't have to worry too much. You don't have to fiddle too much around with the button closure to get in and out of the bag. All right, so now let's go into the inside. As I said before, this is the new medium, and I feel that, in my opinion, I think that this bag carries, it's very versatile in the sense that you can carry your essentials. So you can carry a long size wallet. If you were to carry a Louis Vuitton mini pochette, you could fit that in there with the longer wallet as well. And you also have the versatility to be able to want to go compact. So if you wanted to have, you know, all your little zippy coin purses and your clays and stuff like that, you can carry all that in here while carrying your essentials, or you can choose to have bigger items such as the larger wallet and the mini pochette. You can't carry the mini pochette and the cosmetic case together because it's not wide enough to carry it, but regardless, you just pretty much have to play around with it. And I actually made a video on how I personally pack this boy bag, and I will make sure and link that down below, so that way if you're wondering how much you could actually play around with it depending upon what you have in your own collections. You can choose to go very compact with this bag, or you can choose to stuff it, and it really does fit quite a bit in here, which is very surprising. So that's why I chose the new medium size. I just like that it's a little bit bigger, and I can carry a little bit more with me, and it still doesn't weigh down the bag anymore. I usually pack this thing depending upon where I'm going or what I'm doing, and it does not weigh the bag down. So as I said before, it is extremely comfortable no matter how much you have in here. Okay, and another thing that I have to say for a pro, in my opinion, is the fact of the overall look. I knew that when I finally chose to get a boy bag, I wanted the ruthenium hardware. I like the fact that it has almost that distressed look, and I think that all of these factors pretty much tie in together with the aged ruthenium hardware, and you have almost the distressed look of the calfskin leather, and I just really think that they tie in together very, very well. And I'm just so happy that I was able to add this bag to my collection, because for the longest time I didn't find these appealing. It wasn't something that I liked. I always chose a classic flap because that was more my style. But when I saw this, I really like the fact that I can go extremely, to me it's very casual. I like the fact that I can wear it with a t-shirt and jeans, and I don't have to, you know, I don't have to dress this bag up or anything like that. I can use it for an everyday wear bag. And ever since I purchased it last month, I have been using it to death. Every time I go to put it away, I end up bringing it back out a few days later because I cannot get enough of it. And it's been quite a long time since I found a bag that really made my heart sing that way. Okay, and another thing for me is, I know some people might say that this is a con, but I actually find it as a pro, is the fact that it does have the fabric lining on the inside. Some people, because of the price tag, would say, you know what, it should have leather in there. But because it does have the fabric, again, it adds to the fact that it is overall a lightweight bag. So those are the pros for me. So the color of it, the fact that you can fit quite a bit in here, the ruthenium hardware, and the versatility of the bag that you can carry it so many different ways. Now, in my opinion, I think there is one con that I don't like. I know some people might have other cons, and I'm going to point those out just in case I want to do a very thorough review of this bag. So for me, the con is that because it does have this leather piece on the top of the chain, and the chain itself isn't stationary. You have two little ringlets here, but as I move around when I carry the bag, the leather part tends to kind of go into the chain, into the little ring here, which it's supposed to happen, but I kind of freak out a little bit. I tend to fiddle with this a little more than I should because I want to try to keep the leather looking as great as possible, and I'm afraid that if it keeps doing that with the movement that I create, that it'll start to wear on the leather, and I'm afraid that, you know, you'll really start to see the wear on it. It'll have wear and tear on it, you know, well before it should. So that's the only con that I would have to say, that it constantly does that, and it does bug me, and I end up being very conscientious of it. When I do see it, I automatically, you know, go to fix it so that this leather part ends up on the top part of my shoulder. So like I said before, it just, to me, that is a con. Some people might not think so, but you never know. And another thing that I wanted to point out is, because this is a chain detail, you only have you have the chain on one part and you have the leather on the other part. And if you were to use this as a double strapped bag, you might have this chain actually end up falling off of your shoulder, and that's going to happen because it is it's a very rounded metal, and it's going to happen with any fabric that you wear. So unless you're wearing it on your skin, when I have it right on my skin, it doesn't fall off. But if I have any other kind of material, it tends to kind of swoosh off my shoulder. So therefore, sometimes I end up carrying it like so. But regardless, I just thought I would point that out. Another thing that someone might say is the fact that it doesn't have any feet on it. And even though it doesn't have any feet, you do have this part of the flap that actually ends up hitting on the surface before the bottom of the bag. And I would just suggest not to put this down on any abrasive surface regardless. I never put down my bag unless it's on a table or on a couch or on a sofa or something that has fabric. And if I don't have anything available for me to set it down on, I pretty much put it on my lap. So I would just, avoid any abrasive surface as you would with any of the other classic flaps, or pretty much Chanel in general, because most of the bags don't have any feet. But that is the only con, as I said before, that I can think of. I thought of a few others that some people might find interesting. But overall, I think this is a wonderful bag. I highly recommend it. It has quickly become one of my top 5 bags. I never thought I would say that because, as I said before, I didn't find it appealing. It wasn't something that I really, wanted to add to my collection. But I'm very happy that I did, and it's just a great casual bag, and just the overall look of it really ties into that casualness. So that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to give you guys some major tips and be as thorough as I possibly could, so that way if you're thinking about adding this bag to your collection, you will kind of have that in mind when you go to the store to check it out. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all later this week. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day, you guys.